As morning mist drifts across the River Mersey, a small port town stirs to life. This is Liverpool in the 1700s, a place on the very edge of an incredible transformation. At the start of the century, Liverpool is a modest town. By its end, it will become one of the most important ports in the entire British Empire. This explosive growth will bring immense wealth, unprecedented opportunity, and a profound human cost. Today, we're stepping back in time to explore 18th century Liverpool, reconstructed through the power of AI using historical maps, detailed records, and vivid first-hand accounts. Let's uncover the story of how this small town became a global powerhouse. In the year 1700, Liverpool is still a relatively small settlement. Fewer than 6,000 people call this place home, clustered around the bustling waterfront and the narrow, winding streets near the old dock. The town's layout is simple, almost rustic. Buildings made of stone and timber line unpaved roads, and the salty air hangs heavy with the smell of the sea. Most residents live just a stone's throw from the port, where the rhythm of trade defines the pulse of daily life. Liverpool's natural harbor, a deep, sheltered inlet on the Mersey, gives it a critical strategic advantage that will soon reshape not just the town's future, but the world's. It was an innovation that changed everything. In 1715, Liverpool opens the Old Dock, the world's very first enclosed commercial wet dock. This groundbreaking feat of engineering allows ships to load and unload their precious cargo regardless of the river's powerful tides. It revolutionizes maritime trade, giving Liverpool a decisive edge over rival ports like Bristol and London. Almost overnight, the waterfront explodes with activity. Massive warehouses, busy shipyards, and long, stretching rope walks spring up along the riverbank. The air fills with the sounds of hammers, saws, and the shouts of sailors. Liverpool is no longer just a humble fishing town. It's rapidly becoming a global port, a gateway to the world. Liverpool's meteoric rise is inseparable from the complex and often brutal network of Atlantic trade. Ships sail from the Mersey laden with manufactured goods, their compasses set for Africa, the Americas, and the Caribbean. These goods are exchanged for enslaved Africans, who are then forcibly transported across the Atlantic in horrific conditions, a journey known as the Middle Passage. On the return leg, the ships are filled with sugar, cotton, and tobacco, commodities that generate immense profits for the merchants back home. By the late 1700s, Liverpool has become Britain's leading slave trading port. This dark trade fuels the city's rapid growth and incredible wealth, but it also leaves a deep and lasting moral stain on its history. As trade expands, so does Liverpool's population at a staggering rate. Workers flock here from all over Britain and Ireland, drawn by the promise of steady employment at the docks. But this boom comes at a price. The streets become impossibly crowded, and housing struggles to keep pace with the influx of people. Sanitation is poor, and clean water is a scarce luxury, making the town a breeding ground for disease. For the vast majority of people, life is hard, dirty, and uncertain. Yet the work is there, the port is always hiring, and the town continues to attract newcomers, all hoping to carve out a better life for themselves amidst the chaos. Walking through Liverpool in the 1700s, you'd witness a city of stark contrasts. On one side, you have the wealthy merchants, the architects of the city's fortune. They build grand townhouses with elegant facades, investing their profits in shipping, insurance, and new ventures. Their lives are a world away from the grit of the docks, their fortunes directly tied to global trade and the expansion of the empire. On the other side, you have the dock workers, the sailors, and the laborers. They live in cramped, unsanitary conditions near the waterfront, their lives dictated by the tides and the arrival of the next ship. The social heart of their world beats in the rowdy taverns, the bustling markets, and the noisy shipyards. This rapid, unchecked growth inevitably brings disorder. The dockside districts become notorious for crime. Theft, smuggling, and street violence are common occurrences in the poorly lit alleyways. Law enforcement is limited, relying on a small number of constables and the local courts to maintain some semblance of order. The punishments are severe, even by the standards of the time, and include public whipping, imprisonment in harsh conditions, and even execution. In many ways, order is maintained through fear as much as it is through any formal system of justice. The city's wealth and its poverty exist side by side, creating a volatile and often dangerous environment for its inhabitants. Despite the hardships, a strong sense of community begins to form. Churches play a central role in Liverpool life. Anglican, Catholic, and nonconformist congregations grow as the population becomes more diverse, each offering a spiritual anchor in a rapidly changing world. Charitable institutions, often funded by the city's wealthy elite, emerge to offer limited support to the poor, the sick, and the orphaned. Education remains a privilege for the few, but literacy slowly begins to increase, especially among merchants and skilled workers who need to read, write, and calculate to succeed in their trades. A distinct civic identity, proud and resilient, starts to take shape, forged in the fires of industry and ambition. By the end of the 1700s, Liverpool is utterly transformed. The small port town of a century earlier is gone, replaced by a thriving, dynamic city. Its population has multiplied many times over. A line of new, advanced docks now stretches along the Mersey, a testament to its engineering prowess and commercial might. Trade flows constantly through the port, connecting Liverpool to every corner of the globe. The city now stands ready to enter the industrial age, its foundations firmly built on innovation, hard labor, and the brutal reality of exploitation. The modern city of Liverpool, with all its complexities and contradictions, has been born. Liverpool's story is one of breathtaking ambition and profound consequence. A small, overlooked port on the Mersey grew to become a global gateway, a city that didn't just witness history, but actively shaped it. The echoes of its 18th century rise, the wealth, the innovation, and the difficult legacies continue to resonate in our world today. This was Liverpool in the 1700s, reconstructed from history to show you the past as you've never seen it before. Thank you for joining us on this journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more reconstructions of our incredible past.